Marcus is very hungry right now. My wife is currently preparing the bottle. One way to tell the baby's hungry is just rub the cheeks. You rub the cheeks, and if they move their head towards your finger or where you're rubbing it, that's a sign of them being very hungry. As you can see, he thinks it's a nipple, so he's just shifting his head towards there. I'm not sure you can see it from the video, but he's also tearing too. He's crying. It's okay, you get food soon. We're using the Playtex drop-ins for the first time. And for the first time, he's also holding on to the bottle. The drop-in is supposed to, this part, the disposable bag, is supposed to shrink. I hope it works. Hopefully he'll have less gas. Every time he takes a break from sucking, I just kiss his cheeks and he starts sucking again. So now I'm noticing that this little plastic insert, the drop-ins, are starting to collapse. Not from this end, not for this end over here, but around this side, around the middle of the canister, the bottle. And I haven't had the need to burp him yet. He's been drinking away, and I love feeding him. Because when I do, it's me time. Most of the time, he's looking at me. I don't know why he's looking at a camera right now. Look at me. Marcus. Marcus. He's a camera hog. So for the last feeding of the evening, we give him half breast milk, half formula. The formula we're using is Enfamil Infant. We tried the newborn, Enfamil newborn, for the first 2 months, but then all of a sudden he just stopped taking it. At the time we weren't sure if it was the bottle or if it was the formula. So first we switched the bottle, he still wouldn't take it. Then we tried all breast milk, he took it, so we figured we might as well switch around the formula, and we just moved straight to the Enfamil infant ones. And the reason we do the 50-50, the breast milk and the formula, is just so that when it's just breast milk, he digests it faster, and we found that he will wake up in 3 hours asking for next feeding. But if we introduce some formula, like 2 ounces of formula, he would sleep roughly 5 hours. We believe that it just takes longer for him to digest the formula. So about halfway through feeding on the bottle, we will just stop and burp him. And there are times where I'm over here patting for almost 5 minutes and he still hasn't had gas. So what we found out is that sometimes we would just lay him down, then bring him back up. Just this movement of his body moves the gas in his stomach around, and a lot of times he'll belch. Other times we just hold him on his arms, hold him up, and then resume burping. You can use a burp cloth if you want. For us, I prefer not to use it because it keeps shifting. So what I like to do is just shift them so that the bib rests on my shoulder, and I just use that to catch any of the milk that comes up or any of the saliva that comes up. And when you're patting him, you don't need to pat too hard. Just the way I'm doing it, you don't hear any of the loud sounds. It's not like I'm hitting him that hard. Just this is enough. And a lot of times I like to start patting him from the bottom of his back and just move my way upwards. I don't always pat on the same spot. Thanks for watching this week's fatherhood video on Okra Hamster. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please feel free to send to me.